Hello, Leo, my sweet pussycats. How are you? Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So, Leo, we are going to look at 3 different elements of your life in this reading. We're going to look at money, finances, career. That's one. That's one element. We're going to look at your personal relationships. And then we're going to look at your spiritual journey. And we're going to look at the past, present, future, and advice on all 3 elements of your life. In that way, I'm not ready to take cards yet, but a message for you is time to let go. Groundhog spirit, maybe release your heart, share your heart, or release something that meant a lot to you. Take that as you will. Surrender now. Ooh, I don't know what that is. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Let's see where this goes, Leo. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with this deck, this Animal Oracle deck, and I'm going to get like a main message for each one of these portions of your life here. And then I'm going to pull out my tarot, and we're going to look at past, present, future, and advice for you. It is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. If it does resonate, there is an extended, and the link to that is at the top of the description within this video. The extended, I will look at the blind spot of each of these 3 elements in your life and explore that more deeply with you. So, Leo, the pride of the zodiac. Let's see what we got here for you, my pussycats. For your work, finances, overcome any obstacle. You have Rhino spirit. Push through it. Push through it. Or you are pushing through. Well, let's see. You know what? I'm going to pull them all out. I'm going to do what I did for you for Cancer. Let's see what this tells us. Dream the world into being, in personal relationships. Spiritual journey. Take time out. Well, maybe you've been focusing too much on your spiritual journey. It's time to do something else. Cardinal, Canary spirit, sing your own song. That's interesting. Aren't you guys a cardinal sign? Aren't you the cardinal of water? Why do I feel like you are? I used to know that, and I don't remember now. So it's interesting. I would say cardinal and canary, cardinal. Sing your own song. That's very cardinal energy. So let's pull out the tarot, and then let's really look at the big picture here for you, Leo. This deck is so old. It's my oldest tarot deck. It never lies to me, though. It does not lie to me. It's too many. It's too many. I want to be really alone now. There are 2 more. You guys want to talk. Your energy wants to talk. Somebody wants to talk here. That's, wow. That's interesting. Uh-huh. How did those 2 come together again? Because I put these cards in separately before I shuffle. These 2 are sitting beside each other. It's interesting because I think that happened for Cancer up in money and finances. It's so funny how that happened. Fight to walk away from something. This is interesting energy. Okay, can you see the cards? Because I don't want to keep saying what everything is. I just want to go right into the flow of this. I'm going to bring them down a bit. You can see all the cards you have here. Right? Past, present, future, advice. Okay. Interesting that you have overcome any obstacle in money, finances, work right now. Because you have, in the past, you had a lot of love, a lot of feeling, a lot of emotional depth in something that you're working on. Presently, you feel like you want to get out of that, and no one knows. You really kind of feel like you want to get out of something that you... I don't know. In the future, you're going to take some sort of massive control here, the Emperor. And your advice is the 7 of Wands. With the 7 of Wands sitting on the end of for your advice, and overcome any obstacle as the main theme, there's something here that you feel like you need to get out of. I don't know if it's a work project. I don't know if it's a financial commitment on some level. But, you know, in the past, you had a lot of feeling and emotion about this. You were invested in it emotionally. Like you kind of put your heart and your soul into this, whatever it was. if it's just where you work in general or what you've done with your career or just a work project that you have going on right now. But there's some, yeah, like you put a lot in here, but right now, like the Seven of Swords, I just want to get out of here and I want to do it whatever way it takes. And in the future, you got the Emperor. So I feel you taking control over this and defend it. Your advice here is to defend it with the Seven of Wands. You can overcome any obstacle. You can do it. Something's got you bothered here. And it's worth defending, I'm hearing, with the advice card. Your personal relationships, you have dreamed the world into being. Which is interesting because the Seven of Cups is sitting at your future. So in the past, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Presently, we have the Hierophant. If we are talking about personal relationships right now, I kind of feel like it's talking about, it could be talking about a committed relationship that you're in with the Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Like it could be somebody that you're married to. This could be you. Maybe in the past, you were the Queen of Pentacles. You were someone's wife, someone's mother. But presently, like you have this with the Hierophant. It's still here. This is a reading. This is almost like if I was going to do a Cancer reading and that one flowed. Like I feel like there's an awful lot going on underneath the surface for you right now, Leo. I don't usually come into this with you, but there definitely is something going on under the surface. Like the Hierophant, because in the future we have a bit of confusion, some illusions, things that are not making sense, too many choices to figure out how to move forward. Your advice is to be kind of practical here. Take a practical approach with your personal relationships and see where you can build and invest your energy, where you can build with people, where people value what it is that you have to offer and where you can, I don't know, it's almost like this is a Three of Pentacles. It's really almost like, I feel like whoever I'm reading this for is sort of called out or classified of as the teacher element in this, because it's kind of sharing ideas and growing with that. That's interesting. Yeah, what is going on here? In the past, like I almost want to say in the past you were married, presently you still are. But in the future, there's confusion here or you're not sure about something. It's definitely a commitment on your personal There's a level of commitment here in the past and presently in your personal relationships. But you're not sure about it in the future. So your spiritual journey, take time out. You know, I kind of see that. There's certain things here that I think are like, got you feeling like I need to get out of this. This is not serving me for whatever reason. I'm not really seeing the change because I'm seeing some good energy. And then confusion in the future about some of your personal relationships or a personal relationship. So in the past, you had the Six of Cups. Dealing with soulmate connections here, emotional connection to people. It could have been people from your childhood that have stirred something up for you in the past. People from your past. Presently, we have the Four of Swords for your spiritual journey. I don't feel like you're doing like, you're actively exploring anything new spiritually. Like if you've already got some sort of, I don't know, maybe you do yoga in the mornings, or you do it on Monday, Thursdays, and Sundays, or you do like meditation, or you listen to mantras or something, you know, something before you go to sleep. Or I feel like you're still doing that, but I don't feel like you're actively looking for more to expand on your spiritual journey here. You're kind of taking a rest. Take time out. That's exactly what you're doing. It's what you should be doing. So that's kind of good. In the future, you have the Five of Cups, and your advice is the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, something is not working out here, Leo. Because this is disappointment. In the future, you are going to feel some sort of disappointment about something. But I feel like with the your advice being the Five of Pentacles is to finally kind of free yourself from whatever this is. I want to see why presently you're feeling Seven of Swords about. It's either your money, your finances, or work. I mean, all three are tied in real close together. Why does Leo have the Seven of Swords presently for the top row? You need to find a new way to get success here. The Hangman and the Six of Wands. You need to find a new way to have success. Maybe it's not investing yourself emotionally anymore. Maybe that's where that kind of comes in. Like the Emperor is not a typically a very emotional element or archetype. So I see kind of like removing yourself emotionally from what you do. Maybe it feels more like work. I mean, maybe you could be really emotionally invested in your money. But I mean, you could, because it could be a basis for your dreams and your hopes for yourself and your family. But I think you're looking at more, there's something here that you need to kind of fight for. You need to push past some sort of obstacle that's come into the way. In the future, you have the Emperor. Yeah, there's no emotion there. The King of Swords. Yeah, a very clear path. You're hiding your path right now, presently. I kind of think you're already on the way to figuring out what the success is for yourself. And you're keeping your cards real close to your chest. You're not sharing your emotions. You kind of have a plan going on up here. And your advice in the, like, to move forward is the Seven of Wands, is to defend this. So really, in a sense, with the Page of Cups, I feel like don't let any emotions get involved in this. If there's some sort of a decision that you have to make about your finances or your work, if you had a lot of emotional investment in there at some point, like maybe you, I don't know, like if you're in a place long enough, you get to know people. I mean, they kind of become a second part of your, like a second aspect of family for you. But there's an element, there's a need here for you to overcome an obstacle that you might be facing, is to remove yourself emotionally. And there might be some sort of connections that want to kind of, you know, establish that again with you, but you're being told to be on the defense here. You are being told to be on the defense. I mean, the Page of Cups is a small offer too. Look at you. In the past, we had the Queen. So why the hell would you put up with a Page? Yeah, defend this, Leo. All right, we got to look at this. This personal relationships, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. The Four of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So in the past, again, I feel like you may have had like a really good connection with someone. You may still be connected to this person. There was a reason to celebrate this. There was equal give and take. Perhaps, yeah, that feels like equal give and take with the Four of Wands. I feel like on a physical sense, at least for you, as you understood it, this was happy and this was something to celebrate, and there was equality in this connection. But presently, okay, we have the Hierophant. So I feel like you're still like in this connection. So you have, the hell, you have this happiness with the Hierophant. So why is there confusion? Maybe it's just about, let's look at that. We're going to look at that. Dream your world into being. There's something more that you want here. So presently, like, I think you're happy in some sort of connection. You have the Nine of Cups, the Hierophant again. You have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. I think you want to add more to this connection that you have with someone in your personal life. And it feels an awful lot like a spouse. Some sort of committed partnership. With the Page of Pentacles, right? And your advice is the Three of Pentacles, like charging in to something new here. Being practical. There's some sort of practical approach that needs to be taken in your personal relationships. I feel like emotionally it's good, but well, maybe it's gotten to the point where you are giving a little bit more of yourself than others are back, or someone is back. The Seven of Cups, like, why is there the Seven of Cups? This is where I'm not sure how to take this, because that's where the confusion comes in. The Eight of Swords, the Six of Cups, Temperance, the Queen of Wands, and the Lovers. There's two messages coming in now. Let me filter through the first one that we've been establishing. you know, it feels like for some of you, if you're already in a committed relationship, I feel like it's good. I feel like there's happiness there. There is a sense of balance, but there is a need to create more, to do something different. To kind of bring, it's almost like doing a new project together to kind of bring the passion back. Because it's almost like a new way of exploring. So it's like trying to find the new in someone that maybe you've known for 30 years or 20 years or whatever it is. It's like, how do we kind of like, everything is good. It's not bad, but it's not exciting. That's what I feel like you want to do here. Like, how do we make this exciting? How do we get this exciting again? Feeling kind of blocked here. In the future, dream your world into being with the future of the Seven of Cups. I feel like this is literally not so much about confusion, but it's maybe even exploring your fantasies. Well, it could be. It could be exploring your fantasies. With Temperance, the Queen of Wands, and the Lovers. I feel like you could be exploring your fantasies, Leo, with your personal relationships. And this one seems to be someone that you are married to, because you have the Hierophant twice. So you want to spice it up a little bit. Now, your advice is the Three of Pentacles. So take the lead, teach them. Take the lead and teach them. Oh, I love it when it goes like this. Okay. The Moon and the Queen of Swords. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, gosh. This is really about spicy, and it doesn't have to be like sexual or anything like that. I don't know, maybe it is with the Queen of Wands and the Lovers, but I feel like it's doing something, like maybe going on a new adventure, taking a course together, learning something about each other that you didn't know. And your advice is, yeah, you know what, you're going into the unknown. You're gonna get clarity. You're gonna get pretty good clarity on here. Maybe this will be cut out. Maybe it won't. Maybe they'll like it. Maybe they won't. But yeah. So, okay. I see that for people that are in a committed relationship. That's kind of your advice here, is you take the lead. Show them how to do this, whatever it is. For others, now, this is interesting. I kind of feel like for others, if you don't have anyone like a spouse or you're not in a committed relationship, but it is something that you would like, or you may not have even been looking for this, because I think in the past you saw something here. That's how I'm seeing this, because there's definitely, once this future energy got clarified, there was two stories coming out. So some of you, I think you met someone in the past, and presently you are feeling like, I definitely want to start something with this person. Like the idea of being with this person long term really makes you happy. But, you know, it's kind of like, well, thinking, well, what kind of Page of Pentacles? It's a simple start, but I really want to charge forward with it. So in the future here, I do feel like this is a little bit like the confusion. But allow yourself, like, dream your world into being. Kind of like if you dreamed this person into your life, keep dreaming it. Like, keep allowing it, that creative process, to continue manifesting here. There is a sense of being held back and divine timing, and then really going for what you want, and this Lover energy, like taking it. I feel like, because presently it almost feels like the energy can't explode. Like it's really held back and it wouldn't work. I mean, it sounds really great, like presently, to think about it and imagine it. But in the future, you're waiting for some sort of divine timing. Your advice is to, again, is to kind of take the lead here and express the unknown, perhaps, with someone. Take time out, Brown Bear Spirit. Let's look at the Four of Swords, because again, that's echoing exactly what that card is. The Eight of Pentacles. You need to take a break from your work. Well, yeah, well, you want to. Oh my God, it's so funny. I kind of like this layout, because I really see the different ways that these elements of your life bleed into each other. So presently, right, work, money, finances, wanting to do Seven of Swords, get the hell out of Dodge. So presently, yeah, take a rest, like recuperate. If you've been putting a lot of yourself into what it is that you do, give yourself permission here to take a break, take a time out. And the Five of Cups in your future is the Four of Cups. Yeah, something, oh, look at this. I don't know if in the future you're trying to change some sort of energy. For the 5, the 4, the Queen. There's definitely trying to change something in your spiritual journey. This could be how you connect with other people. I want to say that with the 5 of Cups. It's how we connect with our dreams and things that we want. And a lot of times it's accomplishment with others. Or being able to do a project or something, work with someone on something. Because with the 5 and the 4 of Cups, like it almost feels like timing was completely off on this. And I'm wanting to invest a lot of love and emotion, like really come forward with how you truly feel. There is the sense of like kind of presently to me in your work, money, and your spiritual journey, a bit of a sense of depletion, like feeling a little depleted and needing to get that going again. So in the future, I do see it going with the Queen of Cups. But your advice is the 5 of Pentacles, is to walk away from things, man. It's to give yourself some sort of distance. The 2 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, the Emperor, and the 7 of Pentacles. Your advice, the 5. Gosh, right? Okay, the Emperor was sitting up in your future with the Queen of Cups. I feel like you're going to come, after you've given yourself some time to reflect and rest and heal, and I feel like you're going to pull yourself away from some sort of situation that's depleting you, that you just feel like you want to escape from. I feel like in the future, you're going to take some time to look at what you've been hoping for. I see 2 things happening here. I see either you're going to just completely pull yourself away from it and just recognize, you know what, I don't see this working. This is not, it's defeating me. It's not serving my higher good. But then there's others where I feel like some of you are going to try to assess this again and figure out how to get this to work. That sounds a little Leo to me, like, you know what, I'm going to get this to work. Yeah, I see that here. So how that plays out for each of you, I think is going to be dependent on your individuality. Oh, the King of Cups and the Star is at the bottom. Yeah, there's some deep emotional healing going on for you right now. I think you're also healing your intuition. I do think for some of you, you might even, like if this is work and finances that we talked about at the top in the beginning, there might even be a sense of, well, how do I claim this for myself? Like if you put a lot of emotion into something and it's ended presently feeling like, I just want to get the hell out of this. Like this sucks. This is not bringing me my victory. It's making me feel like I'm standing still. The 10 of Cups is so much bigger than the Queen of Cups. Like, it's actually, if anything, I want to say it would be if you combined the King and Queen of Cups. That energy brought 2 dynamic energies together and created something more than what those 2 energies are, singularly. And still having the ownership of it and still having the deep commitment to it, but creating a plan to do that. Overcome any obstacle. That's actually, I really see that actually kind of playing out over here. Overcome any obstacle in terms of how situations play out around you that aren't leading to your success. Overcome any obstacle in terms of relationships and how they're developing and how you can continue to get them to develop on a path that feels really positive and cohesive for all involved, as well as overcoming any obstacle for also like just for your own fatigue, for your own mental and physical fatigue as well, and the investment that you've put into things and still finding success. Oh, There you go, Leo. Thank you, pussycats. I'm going to go do your extended and look into the blind spots of each one of these elements. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.